All right, welcome back, everybody. My name is Tyler Martinolich, Film Commissioner for Hillsborough County. And joining me in this segment is Joey Gigglepants, our favorite, Joe Davison,
Hello, sir.
comedian,
Hello.
director, writer, actor extraordinaire. You might have seen him in Stranger Things or his big mug in the frame right now. Joey D, how you
I
doing,
want
buddy?
them to see my face. Is this close enough?
I can't see your pores yet, so maybe not. There we go. That's the Joe D we all like. So how you doing,
Yeah.
Joe?
I'm great, man. Surviving this. I took this opportunity to, this. I don't know if you've heard, but we've been quarantined.
I didn't know that. That's
Yeah.
news
All
to
right.
me.
Well, because I'm pretty sure everyone at Publix doesn't have a clue. So yeah. So all three of my children are out of school until I guess ever. They haven't given us the time when they're coming back to school. So I've turned my house into a classroom, basically, which is great for me because I work from home anyways. As a writer and filmmaker, right now there's not much going on. The house has changed with the classroom over there, and I get to work here and
So
do all my stuff.
are you or the wife the teacher these days, or both of you?
What? Who?
For the kids, it's in the house. Who's teaching?
We both are. Because Leanne is works at St. Anthony's, right? So she's very scientific. She's very smart in that aspect. So she teaches them science and math, and I teach them literature and arts and crafts and stuff. So it works very well, know. And then we got a big trampoline, so PE is outside on the trampoline. Uh, you know, it works fine. But outside of that, I'm also taking this opportunity to, since everyone's at home on their internets, I decided I'm going to launch my show that I was originally set to pitch for Netflix, but we decided that now is probably a better opportunity to just launch it as opposed to waiting till 2022 maybe to get my foot back in that door. Who knows? And the film industry, as you know, is literally on its head right now.
Yeah.
So I took this opportunity just to launch my show.
Before we get into the new show, though, for those tuning in that perhaps don't know you, give us a little bit of your background.
It's a white door, and then there's some pictures over here.
That's exactly what I was looking for. Moving on.
Thank you. Yeah, no, seriously. I get to talk about myself. That's great. I love it. It's the best thing I can do, actually. Yeah, I started in improv a long time ago, '95, and then from there I got into making movies and directed 7 feature films, and I've written 33 screenplays. I've written 6 novels. You can get on Amazon, and then I was on a show called Stranger Things for a hot minute.
A very hot minute that ended with you dying gloriously in an elevator, if I'm not mistaken.
I love it. No better way to go out in a horror franchise than to get killed by the monster.
Yeah. Well, to be fair, you were the heroic one putting your arms out to either side to try to protect the rest of the people in the elevator, if I'm not mistaken. Or were you cowering in the corner? I can't remember.
That was a character instinct. I felt that my character would, at the last minute, try to save the only female in the elevator, just in the hopes that maybe there was a chance that we made it through some late night activities for the nerdy techs. I don't know.
That's the improv background shining through. And I feel like we are all living through an improv skit right now. That's how it feels day to day. I mean, am I wrong in that? It just feels like there's a different curveball every morning when you wake up.
It's very interesting, man, because it's all new. Every day is like a new challenge. It's a new rule has been put into place. 14,000 more people have died. So it's just this constant. What I'm really concerned, this is what I honestly feel like. Leanne and I were talking about this. We feel like we're just sitting around waiting to get it.
Yeah.
Like we're just gonna sit here for the next 3 weeks or a month and a half and wait to get it. And then what happens if you don't get it? They're saying there's going to be a resurgence in the fall. When winter hits, it's going to kick back in again. Then they're expecting like twice as many fallout from that than what we're having now. So what do you do, man? What do you do?
Yeah.
What are you doing? What
am I doing?
What's your future look like?
I'm consuming a lot of trash media at the moment. I don't know. It's very interesting for us because we've had to retool. How do we service clients that are no longer calling? What are their needs? We got to actually call them to find out, and trying to be as proactive as we can. I think we're going to come out of this eventually, sooner rather than later. I'm hoping, but realistically, I think it's going to take a couple months for people to get back online and going back to their normal spending habits. I hope it's not the case, but I think that's more than likely going to be the case. But
because Hollywood's done until probably October, I bet.
Yeah,
I'm going to say October at the earliest.
And Hollywood has the writer's strike coming up too, and there's no better time to strike than when they have the studios over a barrel. So I do think they're going to go through with the writer's strike one way or the other, which I think will compound problems as far as a bottleneck of new media coming out. So this is the time when new shows like yours, which I'm going to let you pitch.
That's why I'm striking.
Yep. Or just content creators in general are going to have an opportunity to surge. So let's talk about your new show coming out. What was the genesis of it? When is it premiering? And just give me the general gist.
Okay. I created a character called Chauncey Davies, who was this child actor, basically, and he was really famous. And he had a ton of money. And then when he was just before he was about 18, his girlfriend, Whitney, married his father, and they took all his money and then they left. And he hasn't really seen them in a long time, and he lives in a garage now. We meet up with him now. He's 40. He's basically me. He's an idiot. He's high all the time. He lives in a garage. And he gets a phone call, and it's the lawyer, and the lawyer says, your dad died 3 months ago, and you got to come to the reading of the will, which should be millions of dollars. Chauncey's expecting to get his pay in, like he hates his dad. He hates Whitney. But he finds out Whitney's going to be there, and she's going to be at the reading, and it just becomes this cluster disaster of a reading of a will, and so you just meet Chauncey in this crazy life he has, and I based it a lot on my two favorite shows, which is It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia, which is a fantastic show, and kind of like there's really a lot of in-face kind of comedy. When we write the script, it's a loose frame, and then I kind of want us to be in the moments of the scene. We know he's coming in to get a briefcase or whatever, but what happens in between all that is anybody's guess.
Yeah, and we've actually had you can't see it, but if you're tuning in the live stream, we've had actually a picture of I think it's you and your white face lion costume, which is a cat. It's wonderful.
That's Chauncey. Dude, the show's great. We have a lot of great talent in it, man, and that's what I really like. We got Brianna Halseren, who plays Whitney Davies, my ex-girlfriend / stepmother. We got Tiffany Kerr, who plays her sister. We have Tanya Christensen, who's just not only is she probably one of the best actresses in the area, but she's beautiful and fun and just a goofball herself. She loves to have fun. She improv'd a bunch in her scenes, which is great. And then we got guys like Austin Janowski, who plays the lawyer, son, Paul Hammerstone III. And then Shelby plays my agent, Buford Cummings, agent to the stars. He knows how to play this character because basically he is this character.
Yeah.
But he's also such an asshole to Chauncey, but he loves him. He's been with him forever. It's Chauncey's agent since he was a kid. He knows what happened. Stuff went bad, and really, Buford's the only wisdom that he can get. And I begged Shelby McIntyre to play this character because originally he didn't want to do it.
Yeah. And
I said, man, this is you, man. Please do it. Just play Buford.
Yeah.
So he came in, knocked his scene out, and then I can't tell you. We improv the whole scene that became a fact, coincidentally, about this kitten concept.
Yeah. Well, don't give up too much because we're going to show the trailer here in a second. But before we close out the segment, where can people tune in? It's premiering this Sunday, the 5th, correct?
Yes, sir. This Sunday, the 5th at 8 p.m. on YouTube. Our episodes are going to be short. They'll only be 2 to 3 minutes, and that'll be the whole first season of the first episode.
Yeah. And how many episodes total for this first season?
Probably about 10 to 12.
Okay, cool. And is it going to be every Sunday a new episode?
Every Sunday at 8.
Cool.
Yeah, every Sunday at 8. I'm going to start pushing it. And then there's little things that we've made, bumpers and that kind of stuff. They're giving you the symbols there. Wrap it up.
Yeah.
Wrap it up.
I'm getting the high side.
Yeah, I can see it. His reflection's in the window behind you, so I see everything.
We're very professional here.
Is that the boom pole? No. So yeah, and I'm just very happy that all the people involved, and Sean Keller, who's a great cinematographer, he just shot my movie Hank. He came on and shot a bunch of this. Josh Martin, the guys who did American Wasteland.
I'm back up. Joe, I don't know if you can still hear us, but if you can, unfortunately, the gremlins pulled your feed. So we'll close out this segment. Tune in on YouTube. Oh, wait, I got him back. All right. Joe, 5 seconds. What's the YouTube handle that they can see this on Sunday?
Yeah. All right. Maybe.
All right, bud. Sorry, the feed's dead on you. We'll make sure we plug the.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, I think we're All right. I don't know. Who knows, man?
It's all right.
South of Central.
South of Central. I will follow up next segment. Everyone, tune back in after the short break.
Yeah. Love you guys. Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Cool. Hello?
Yeah. Yes, of course I remember you, Paul. You took all my money.
This is Chauncey Davies.
Chauncey.
Chauncey.
Chauncey. Chauncey.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chauncey Davies.
Former world-renowned child actor. He's worth millions, okay? Yes, he's fallen on hard times. He's a big fat dumb idiot. He smokes way too much weed. Some would call him slow. And he smokes too much weed.
Whitney, you have an appointment in 20 minutes.
Hey, Shelley.
Is everything okay?
No.
Is this about Chauncey?
Yes.
You're gonna destroy his life somewhere?
My dad died 3 months ago, and you're just now calling me?
Paul, what the hell is going on?
It's moving day. You're a real piece of shit.
You think he's telling the truth? Hell no.
You think he's lying?
Obviously.
The lawyer's lying about your dead husband? Why?
Dude, what the hell happened to you?
Chauncey! You look like Yukasi Santiago Thrustblade from Battleship Agogo Battle 9. Love it.
Hey, look, shut up. Your dad was an asshole, but he loved you. Did he love me, or did he love my money? Because I had $10 million before I was 10 years old, and now I live in a garage! Hey, you abusive asshole! She doesn't want to be with you anymore. Don't you understand? Don't you get it, you monkey wrench? All right, so you got 10 minutes to pack your shit, or I'm going to come over there and beat you to death. Look, kid, you're still a huge star. I was a huge star. That attitude.